Hi, this is Julie from Love's Beginning with a blog post called Ask Us to Prove It. Before I start, my two 4-year-old daughters are in the background today, and I was very doubtful, about making this recording, but I was told, just go ahead, so we'll see what happens. So again, this is Ask Us to Prove It. There are no shoulds. You might employ the concept of should or should have quite frequently. We propose to you that this is completely unnecessary. We invite you to throw off a burden today by releasing all of your shoulds for yourself and all of your shoulds for everyone else. Set all of your should haves about the past free. You don't need them, and neither does anyone else. Shoulds are figments. They have no reality. So it is interesting how you convince yourself to drag all of your shoulds around like 100-pound burdens. Simply drop them all. They will disappear. You are joy, and all of your brethren across time and space are joy. Know this about all. When you see the beauty and truth of this, you will relax and know deeply that there is nothing to fix. All is well right now. Paradoxically, this is when the body can get called to serve as a means for communication. The body may become very busy, but there is no strain there. There is no urgency. It is simply there to be used for the purpose of informing and sharing. If you still believe there is something to fix, simply ask for help with your perception. We are always here and always ready to lend assistance. Notice all the ways you think joy will come with a different and better form. Joy is always a right now thing. You always have access to it. Be willing to allow that awareness to creep in. Be willing to allow that awareness to dominate. Joy is never dependent on form. No form brings joy. Joy is experienced because of a willingness to experience it. That is all. When you perceive a condition as blocking joy, give thanks. This condition does not actually block joy, but your perception does. Ask for help where it will be most effective. Ask for help in transforming your perception. The condition came to you as a perfect trigger to help you see very clearly where you are blocking love. Thank the condition. Ask for help where it is most effective. Ask to see through all conditions and all forms. Ask to see things as they truly are, and then the dance of form cannot ever interfere with ever-present joy. The dance of changing form does not have to have any heaviness attached to it. The joy is here. Always, the joy is here, right where you are. If right now you seem to be in the midst of misery, remember that you are in the middle of an opportunity to allow what you do not need to be washed away. Find your willingness to allow it to be washed away. Ask us to prove to you how joy is ever present. Show me how the joy is there. Shake your fist at us. We don't mind. Just find your willingness to release what you don't need and ask us to prove to you how joy is always here and now. To see physically is to see separate people, and it's very easy to get caught up in the idea of separation. We ask that you playfully see a fountain of joy inside each of what you perceive to be separate persons. We say this because they are not separate at all, but you are currently choosing to see them that way. Instead of the old perception, make demands of us. Say, show me this fountain of joy. I want to see it. We can show you what you are willing to see. Find your willingness to see through the dream today and to abide in what is actually here. When you are abiding in what is actually here and now all of the time, love, joy, and peace, you have a lot to share in your dream until there is no more need of dreaming. It is our delight to prove to you that joy is ever present. Ask us often to show you. And if you want to practice, this is practice 46. I am willing to be shown. We are ready and willing to show you how joy is ever present. If you are willing to be shown, we can arrange time and space so you can witness ever-present joy shining through form. Remember that there is no joy in the form, in the physicality. What we do is to arrange conditions because you are willing to have them arranged, so you can see the joy that is always there behind the form. Because of your willful commitment to control form, we have been unable to show you. When you release control of form, your physical experience becomes a means for you to be shown that joy is truly alive everywhere. Begin with a 3-minute meditation. Repeat, I am willing to be shown. Go into a core of bright light and know that this is joy. Know that this is your very own self, and it is the self of others. It is the root of harmony. You can stay here forever because the truth is that this is where you have always been. You have simply willed yourself to see otherwise. As you stay here, if any thought intrudes to disturb your peace, focus on the light. Repeat, I am willing to be shown. Ask to be shown how the light shines through the thought, and watch as the thought disappears. End with, I am willing to be shown throughout the day how joy is ever present. Remember this, the joy is not the form. The form has been used to block out the awareness of joy. The joy is going to shine through the form, and you are allowing us to arrange space and time so you can be shown the truth. When you keep hoping that the form will bring you joy, or that if you could change the form you could have joy, you are asking a dead thing to be joy. Physicality is nothing, while joy is all. You will see the joy shining through what you have used to block the joy. You have made a habit of evaluating the form, but this is no longer your business. Your business is to see joy. If anything arises during your day to disturb your peace, give thanks that you are witnessing a perceptual habit that blocks joy. Ask for our assistance in seeing everything truly. I am willing to be shown. We are always here in eternal gratitude for your willingness to allow perception to shift. We never leave the joy we are, the joy you are, the joy all are, and it is our great happiness to be able to show you the true light of which everyone is made. Thanks for listening.